Hello and welcome back on board. Again, today we're in the Britain Norman Islander 2. Today's flight we're going to be going from Glasgow, where we landed last time. And we're going to be going to another Scottish island. This one is going to be called Barra. So Barra is an airport. Just turn this off for a second. So Barra is an airport where there is no tarmac runway, and it's a beach runway, which is quite a different style of landing, but this aircraft also does that flight. So I think it's going to be quite interesting to fly that route. And we're going to land hopefully quite successfully on the beach runway, and hopefully we'll get some nice views as we get there. Bit unsure of the flight time, we'll find out. But I imagine maybe an hour or two. Without further ado, we're going to take off run. Taking quite a bit of extra fuel this time around as well, just to make sure there's no possible issues with fuel. We should also have a much easier time of getting off the ground here this time, because there is a far longer runway. We are perfectly fine to lift off. Yep, there we go. Let's get a nice view of Glasgow as we go. There's the lovely River Clyde in the car park.
Loganair Lima Golf 101, continue for east departure.
Glasgow Tower, Loganair Lima Golf 101, continue for east departure.
I think I can take the flaps up now. Build a little bit more airspeed here. So the cruising altitude again should be around about 6,500 feet, same as last time. I think what we're going to try and do is, once we get outside of the airfield boundary, we're going to try and make a nice left turn, follow the Clyde. So hopefully we're going to get some nice views along the way. Welcome back on board. It's good to have you back.
Loganair, Lima Golf 1018 miles southeast, 6,500 feet.
So we're getting a lot closer to Barra now. As we're getting closer to the island, I'm going to try and slow down here. We're going to start to descend. Did hope for runway 33 for the approach here, so we can just fly straight into the beach. But it looks like we're going to have runway 7 instead. So I had the airport charts up, so I can see that runway 7 is flying in over the airport terminal site and landing into the beach as well. So we're still getting that beach landing, which is very nice. But it's not going to be quite the same one I was hoping for. Really should have turned on the settings so that the AI could not give me a different approach. However, at least this way we're going to get a nice view of everything on the main. You can see the beach just over there to the right of the aircraft. So we're going to start slowing down, we're going to start descending, and we're going to make our way in. You know, as far as I'm aware, Barra Airport is the only active airport that has a runway on the beach. And that's pretty cool. You'd only find that kind of thing in Scotland, honestly. It really is one of those places that I've always wanted to visit. And I imagine that being able to see these planes landing on the beach would be pretty cool. So if anyone's been to Barra Airport, let me know how you found it, and also how expensive the flights were. So I bet they probably weren't that cheap. You know, a lovely view over the island, some smaller islands as well. So we're flying this left traffic approach. We're going to come in over the top of the island, and we're going to make a nice gentle right turn shortly. Start to try and line it up with the runway. A little bit worried about the hills that I can see. So the approach might not be the easiest. Like I said, I was really hoping for a nice straight fly-in approach. We're going to just land straight on the beach, no issues whatsoever. But the AI has decided to make us deviate slightly here. Just get a little bit more power in here, we're losing a little bit of airspeeds. What a lovely view. Still see the airport over there to the right. Of course we are flying quite slow now, so it's going to take a little bit longer to get there. This is a really nice place to be flying though, and I really can't wait to see what this place looks like in Flight Sim 2024. Hoping that they're going to have some more tree coverage and some better elevation maps potentially. Just the ground texture improvements would be really nice. Some parts of Scotland look really good, but they just need a little bit of a touch up, just to make it look that little bit nicer. Should be able to start swinging a little bit more to the right now. Yeah, we're looking good. See if we can get a little bit of a better idea of where we're going to be. It's quite hard to tell from here in the game. Pretty sure it's a little bit more obvious in real life. It's hard to make out where the actual runways are. I guess it probably doesn't matter too much because it's a beach. But it'd be nice if it was a little bit more obvious. I guess we'll see as we get a little bit closer. Right, so we're starting this final approach path here. Hopefully the AI are gonna give us landing clearance soon. But the approach is looking okay so far. I feel like I'm a little high still though.
Lima Golf 101, wind 0, flight at 6.
Okay, there we go.
Runway 7.
Runway 7. Runway 7's in
Clear to
sight.
land runway 7, Loganair Lima Golf 101.
Now let's get this baby on the ground. I want to still keep a little bit of speed here, but not too much. We're still quite high. Still about 3,000 feet. It's really, really hard to make out that runway. In fact, I don't think you can really make it out at all. We do get a great view flying in from this side. Just trying to line up where I think the runway is. I have looked at the charts, and you can see the terminal building there just to the left of the beach. But it's hard to find out exactly where the runway is in this. I know on the real airport there's some markers at the end of the runway. And I think they have them in the game as well, but they're impossible to make out of this distance. Right, so as we're coming in this way, I see that we've got quite a bit of a hill in front of us, which is going to make the approach a little bit steep. But that's okay. I think it's going to be fine. Can make it the airport terminal a little bit better now. We've got quite a high descent rate right now, so we're going to try and bleed that off a little bit if we can. I feel like we're going to have to really, really dive for this at this point. Still not really making out anything, but it feels right. There we go, okay. Thought I saw something. There's a little antenna or something there, which I'm assuming is part of the runway. Well, here goes nothing. We could really try and arrest this descent rate a little bit. Yeah, that's better, that's better. Okay, just waiting for touchdown. Let's make it as smooth as possible. There we go.
101, contact ground on 118.08.
Like absolute butter.
118.08 Loganair Lima Golf 101. Goodbye.
Well, that was lovely. Well, I hope you enjoyed the flight, and do let me know what you think. If you have enjoyed the video, then please remember, like and subscribe. More videos like this, the better. Anyway, have a good day. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.